an expert in personal branding, but I do have 50,000 followers on LinkedIn and Instagram. And I got most of my job opportunities because of my personal branding. I didn't even have to apply for any single job and employers reached out to me. So if you want to know how you can do the same and how you can make recruiters reach out to you, then this video is for you. And here I'm going to tell how you can make your personal brand and you can stand out of the crowd. So if you're interested in that, let's get started. First, let me tell you what are the benefits you get because of your personal branding. First is people will start noticing you and people will start building their trust into you. Second thing is, as so many people know you on the various platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram or Twitter or even YouTube, there are so many people who already know you, and if someone needs a UX designer or graphic designer, they know whom to contact. So there are high chances that recruiter will come looking after you. And even for freelance work, if there is a startup company or if there is some work, then people will start approaching you for their freelance work because they already know you, that how passionate you are about UX design, and they already saw your design, so they will start approaching you for the work. The third benefit is, even if you apply for a job, there are high chances that they will consider your application instead of someone who have similar experience and similar skills than you because of your social media presence. So suppose there are two person A and person A and B both have similar experience, both have similar skills and both have similar education, but person A is a content creator and he creates content on LinkedIn or like Instagram or anywhere, and person B, he's just a normal person who works 9 to 5. So there are high chances that they will consider person A because he can see that how much passionate you are and how much knowledge you have because of your social media presence. And the fourth reason is, which is really important and which is really helpful, personal branding will push you to become a better version of yourself. As you are a content creator and you have to post regularly, then it is obvious that you have to learn so many things. You have to learn about new technologies, you have to learn about new tools so you can tell other people about it. So all these things are pushing you indirectly to help you grow. Now you know the benefit of personal branding, so now let's see how you can make one. The first thing is, find out your motive behind this, like why you want to do that, because if you don't have any motive, then soon you will lose interest and soon you will stop all these things. So find out what you want to do with this. For instance, my motive was to help people and help as many as people as I can through my social media. So I started posting on LinkedIn and then I started Instagram, and that's how I started YouTube. So once you are clear about your motives, the second thing which you have to do is find your niche. You have to find out in which field you are more interested. Like I was interested in UX design, you might be interested in front-end development or back-end development or AI or ML. So find out your niche. Now coming to the next thing, select a social media platform. Now you have to think where you are more comfortable. Like, are you more comfortable in making reels, or are you more comfortable in writing long text, or are you comfortable in speaking in front of the camera and making long form content? But what my suggestion will be, if you are just starting out, then start with LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the best thing and it have amazing reach. And I also started with LinkedIn. The best thing about LinkedIn is, if you share a post, there are high chances that your post will get so much impressions. There are high chances that your post will get so much impressions more than the post you posted on Instagram. Let me tell you how LinkedIn's algorithm work. If you posted a content and if I like your post or if I comment it, then most of my connection, they will see your post in their feed, like Swati liked this post or like Swati commented on this post. So there are high chances that if I like any post or if I comment on any post, my followers or my connection will see it. So this is why when someone posts on LinkedIn, they have a great reach, they have a great organic reach. And I knew this earlier, that Instagram is kind of dead and Instagram doesn't have much growth. So that's why I started with LinkedIn, and I think it was my best decision. So I will say, if you are just starting out, go for LinkedIn because it's the best. Then once you are comfortable on one platform, you can also start building your personal brand on other platforms. Now the next thing, be consistent with your posting. If you're posting on LinkedIn, then be consistent. First, figure out like how many times do you want to post per week. Like some people tend to post 3 days, or some people tends to post 5 days a week, or some people even post 7 days a week. So for starting 3 to 4 months, I will suggest you to post daily or at least post 5 times a week. So for first 3 to 6 months, try to be consistent and try to post as many as time you can, because once you have built a personal brand, you can relax a bit. And if you want to take a break from it, don't take a long break, because audience tend to forget people who are not active. So now you know what is personal brand, what you have to do to make one, and what are the benefits of it. But the question in your mind will be, what should I post? I have got you. So for content, you can post something on which you are working on, or like suppose if you're working on a freelance project, then you can post about that I have recently been designing this and it was really hectic. I designed 100 screens in just a 1 week or 2 week, and you can write about your experience, and you can also write about your UX process. Next thing which you can post is like suppose if you're using Instagram and you find out a UX problem, then you can go on LinkedIn, then you can post about that problem, and you can say that how it is not following one of the UX law and how this things needs to be improved. You can post about that. Next thing you can do is you can write about the new tools which are coming in UX, or the new news which are relevant to the UX. Like around a year ago, Adobe bought Figma, so you can write like such news. The another thing which you can do is for getting content ideas, start following people who already have their personal branding in your niche. Like if you're a UX designer, then start following UX designer who are a content creator and who shares the content regularly. So from their post you can learn how they have written their title and how they have written the body, and what like which of their post is getting more engagement. So you can also get content idea by following the people who are already doing good in your niche. But please don't copy it, because I've seen it several times. If I post something and if my post get good engagement, I've seen that people directly copy my post and they will just post it on LinkedIn and without even giving me any credit. But I let it go most of the time. But all those things are wrong, so never do that. Just get inspiration from them, get inspired and make your own. So here is my final tip for you guys. If you're making your personal branding, don't think miracles will happen overnight and you will get so many followers or so many subscribers just from one video or just from one post. This thing does not happen, and all these things require constant work, and you have to be consistent if you want something. And I will say you will not see results in like first 3 months or like first 4 months. When I started posting on LinkedIn, my post used to get like 10 likes or like 15 likes or 5 likes, and even like 5 of them were just my friend who used to like my post just to motivate me, so I will keep making it. But yeah, this thing happens. First 3 to 6 months nothing will happen and people will not engage with your post, they will not like it, they will not comment on it, they will not share with anyone. But once it's been a time, like it's been like 6 months or a year, people will start noticing you and your post will also start getting good reach and good engagement. So remember, this thing growing on any social media platform or building your personal branding, this thing takes times, and it is like a bamboo tree. So for first 3 to 6 months or even a year, you just have to water it without even thinking of outcome and how the outcome will be and what the outcome will be. You just have to do your work, you just have to get up daily and you have to water that tree, and when the time will come, it will start growing and it will grow rapidly. You will not see any growth in starting and you will think that it's not growing at all, but it's not true. It was building itself for what was coming in future. So all this time you think it was not growing, but the roots were growing inside the soil and they were trying to grip the soil. So when the bamboo tree will grow, it will not fall off and it will keep standing tall. So this is what happened in this personal branding or social media. For the first 6 months or a year, you will not see any progress, but it doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It will take time, but it will be worth it. And I always think that slow growth is the best thing because it gives you time to become best version yourself. So when people will start seeing you, they will see the best version of you. This is why I told you in starting that you have to find your motive, because if you don't have a motive, you will lose interest and there are high chances that you will stop doing it because you're not getting instant results. So this is why finding motive and finding your niche is really important. So this was it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did find it helpful, please like it and subscribe it to my channel. And if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section, or you can also reach me out on LinkedIn and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching.